Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we have just driven 3 hours and we are here in Betws-y-Coed. We are staying here at the campsite. We're not in a tent. I'm not a fan of a tent. We've got our own camper van, which I will sure show you when we've got all of that set up. If you haven't watched our previous video, we have just been at Chirk Castle, which was a really nice place. And it was a National Trust site. Really lovely gardens, lovely castle, lovely everything. But we are now here in Betws-y-Coed, and it's lovely weather, gorgeous views behind me, and I'll sure to show you the van where we've got it all set up. I am just sat in the Tesla whilst they are getting the van sorted. As you see, if I spin behind, there we go, they just have to put the awning out and then do the electricity for everything that is required. But yes, this is a really nice campsite, I have to be honest. My favourite campsite we've stayed at has to be the one that we stay at in the Lake District, or love to stay in Shropshire. I'll take you to the Lake District one. We are going back there at the end of May half term, so I'll make sure to take you there. But this is a lovely campsite so far, really nice, really good service, and lovely pictures. Of course, I'm involved in the process, and my job is to fill up the water each time. So we're going to fill up the water now using the hose pipe just here, well, nozzle, and then put it into the van, and then we should have running water in the van. Well, I would say we're about halfway there with our setup process. We started to put the table together. We've got the awning up. The van is still messy, so we've got to move the stuff from the van into the awning. And then we've done all the running water. The running water's working. We've got little Lilo over here, turning into a bigger Lilo. She doesn't like the camera that it moves. And she doesn't like the microphone either.
And she doesn't like getting wet.
And she doesn't like getting wet. Well, just walking now to go and see what the toilet situation's like. I am, if anyone knows me, very picky about showers, toilets, and those type of spaces, and like a good shower. I doubt this will be a rainfall shower, but we'll soon find out. I won't take you into the toilets, obviously, but if I can find a picture online, I'll insert that now. Can't promise anything though. But it's lovely, really lovely pitch. And that's a ginormous beast there to the left of me. But it's really nice just to have a getaway sometimes and just relax and leave. Almost all your worries at home. I've still got my iPad, but I haven't brought my work computer to do works on today. I've just been into the amenities there, and I got in using a key. Tried to get in using the Paxton fob, but couldn't find any of the key entry points, the access points. Anyways, going off on a tangent. Yeah, got in using a key. Really good, nice and secure, which is what I like. The toilet, there is an animal behind me. The toilets were very nice. Yeah. What you would expect from a campsite nowadays. Not as nice as the Love to Stay toilets or the toilets we went to, the toilets we go to in May. However, much nicer than, in my opinion, the Bank Farmhouse ones, and one of the campsites we stayed in near Rutland Water. Really nice here though. So they've got some lovely motorhomes and set homes that you can buy, or I don't know how much they cost. I could insert that now if I can find that. Might not be able to. Again, can't promise anything. But yes, really nice so far. Really nice service, as I've already said. And hopefully in about 20 minutes we'll all be set up and I'll be able to give you a tour of our van. Well, we are almost there. We have to attach this to the van for some reason. I don't know why. We have to attach this to the van. And then just sort out some general stuff. We've got running water, the fans are all on, the AC's on. We're all good, other than attaching this to the van, which the campsite say you have to do. I'm totally sure why. But yes, all okay, and I'll give you a full tour when we have finished. I would say that we are pretty much there setting up our van and our setup here at the campsite. As you can see, it's behind me just here, but we'll start at the end that I'm currently at, which is currently where Lilo is, not where Lilo will be sleeping, of course, but Lilo's just having a chill here. She's got her water, she's got her bed from home, and then we've got this little attachment so she can stay put. So how it works is you plug your electricity into the point just here. If it wants to come down, there we go. Into the point just here. Pop the water in there, which works just fine, just right for us. Then on the back of the van, we do have a bike rack. However, we won't be using that this time. We come this way, we have our handy dandy table, which will have 4 chairs around it so we can all eat dinner if we're cooking it here. And then coming around the corner, we've obviously got, if the camera again wants to focus, we of course have a horse potty, can't go wrong. And then we come through here, we have the fabulous Van Gogh awning, which has, we have some new kind of chest to drawer things, which are pretty cool, I think. Then we have all of our organisation here, bin, etc, etc. And then coming into the van, this will fold down to become a sort of bed. We have a fridge freezer. The camera does not want to follow me, does it? We have a kettle, a hob, a sink, and then we have some UK plug sockets, USB points, a fabulous diesel heater, which is currently just ventilating. We then have the front driver seats, and then the top just folds down, and then someone can sleep just here during the night. And then what we can do in the evenings is, if we want to, we have a little hook just here that we can plug the projector into, and that just projects onto here using a projector screen that we've also got.
Hello.
And Oscar is just behind. I think we have a pretty good setup regarding our van. We obviously, of course, have the car as well this year, because when we go to the Lake District, we find that when we take Grandma's car, it really helps. But yes, all good. We're all set up. I think what we're going to do next is we're going to walk into the town centre and get something to eat. And I think we've forgotten some toothbrushes. Not mine. I remembered mine, so we need to get 2 toothbrushes. But then we are all set up. One thing I noticed about these campsites, and it's me being picky on, is the lack of Wi-Fi. So they obviously have Wi-Fi, and I don't want Wi-Fi to play games on. I want Wi-Fi to be able to watch a movie on in the evening altogether. And like, this campsite has Wi-Fi, but it doesn't work. Like, we are, I'll show you where we are on the pitch. We are, if I spin the camera around, we are number 54, if it wants to work. We're just there, and the front is just here. So hypothetically, the router is in the front, which shouldn't really be a far-away connection, and you would just have WAPs around, wireless access points. But the Wi-Fi just doesn't work. So on my 4G is okay to watch the odd YouTube video, but I really want to watch Anna Lowther's vlog, and I really want to listen to Julie Stanton's podcast, but can't do any of that, alas. We're fine. I'm going to figure out if I can get this Wi-Fi working. But things I've noticed, especially from this campsite and Bank Farmhouse, is the temperamental Wi-Fi. The one we go to in May has good Wi-Fi, and it works. I mean, you only get around 10 megs, but it works. As you may be able to tell, I really like the campsite that we're going to in May. It's so beautiful. It's on one of the lakes. I just love it so much. But we're here now, and I haven't got much to complain about. But just the Wi-Fi situation, and then at some point I'll tell you about the cars when we are leaving. Well, we've walked down a bit, and here we are. Look at this, so beautiful. On a Wednesday evening. Gonna do a bit more walking, then go over to Betws-y-Coed. Well, we've walked down the campsite a bit, and we've found, as you will have already seen, this lovely river. Look at this. So beautiful. And we're going to walk down here later, as Mummy has just said, for dinner. But this is so beautiful. Maybe at some point get the swimming trunks on and go for a little freshwater swim. But this is just lovely. We have arrived in the restaurant for this evening. I'm going to try and pronounce it. You stab blue. Don't judge me on pronunciation. Got not a clue. We're going to order food now, and I'll let you know when it comes and let you know what it's like. Food has arrived. I have fish and chips. Mummy has
Gammon.
Oscar has pizza, and Danny has a spectacular burger. We're now going to tuck in. Well, we have enjoyed our meal here at the place that I cannot possibly pronounce again. I had a lovely fish and chips with lovely chips with tartar sauce, salt and vinegar, as of course expected. Daddy loves his burger, Oscar loved his pizza, and Mummy loved her gammon, so it's been a success here tonight. I think we're going to head back shortly, and then we might cook marshmallows. I'm not totally sure, but we'll soon find out. Well, we have arrived back at the campsite after a nice evening out, and we're going to toast some s'mores when we get back, so I'll make sure to bring you along there. But we're having a really nice time. Oscar's got some rocks.
I've got a green rock and a smiley face rock.
So yes, all very good. And we're loving our time. Lilo's really enjoying it, I'm really enjoying it, and Oscar's really enjoying it, of course. Mowing and Daddy as well. Deep apologies, I didn't even get to film the s'mores. It was too dark outside anyway. But we've really enjoyed our first day here in Wales, with the accent, of course. We stopped off at Chirk Castle, already forgotten the name, and you can watch that on our last video. But thoroughly enjoyed that, so make sure you go and check that out after watching this video. But thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe. When you subscribe, turn that post notification bell on, so when we upload a new video, you can be one of the first people to watch it. See you tomorrow, everybody. Bye.